Okay, test. The microphone works. That's good. Phoebe's not on camera yet. Oh man, nothing was working. Let's dust the thing off since before Christmas. There's a test. There's a test. Look, we're late. This is like 2 minutes past. Let's see if I can figure this out. Phoebe spoke, I'd make an absolute fortune, but you probably can't hear me. Okay. Almost there. I know you can't see me, I've not gone onto camera yet, I'm just doing the last of the stuff, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne. Okay, I think I'm just about ready. 3, 2, 1, activate! Okay. I've had to do the setup again because I've got a new microphone. So I'm guessing you can all hear me as best you can. I'm not using a Yeti mic anymore. Corey, I haven't got a clue what was going on. As a matter of fact, someone... who was it in the chat here? Let's have a look. Hang on a second. I'm just scrolling back. Wayne Bounds. Wayne, I had to turn it back off and on again. No idea what was happening. It was streaming, but it wasn't showing on YouTube or Twitch, so I don't know. So I closed OBS Studio down and restarted it, and it works fine now. So that's all good. But yeah, new year and new me. And you know what? I hate to tell you this. I almost didn't stream today. So if I keep putting this fan on, it's because I'm coming down with some god-awful illness. I don't know what it is. I'd like to say it's a flu. It feels fluey, but all my body's aching, but... I don't feel like, you know, snotty nose and sore throat or anything like that. I've got the fan on now, actually, because it's just hot in here. So I've dosed up on paracetamol, and I'm just doing a stream. And I've got some other medicine tonight. Look, that's my medicine tonight. Some Whitstable Bay Organic Ale that someone bought me for Christmas. So I thought, you know what? On this stream, I'm going to have an ale tonight. A little bit of the old... God... 4.5%. Now, I'm not a big drinker, so if I drink this and I'm completely like taking my clothes off, then please someone stop me. Ooh, that's nice. Sorry, peeps, feel free to have a drink yourselves. Ooh, that's nice. Yep, so I've got some sort of man flu. Hi, Penny. Corey, I do need some tender loving care, but I mean, it doesn't help for the fact that I was up at 5 AM this morning because I picked my daughter up from the airport. She went to New York last Friday and she flew home this morning. And it took me 3 hours to get from Corby, where I live, down to Heathrow. Normally it takes an hour and a half, but the traffic's absolute nightmare because people can't drive. And then we got to the airport. The plane landed on time, no problems at all. But then Virgin had a problem getting the cases off the plane. From what I understand, they managed to get the cases are stored in those big cargo drums. They got one off, but they couldn't get another one off. So I think they had to do it manually. So another hour and a half later, and £15 it cost to park. And then I came home. So I got home at 1 o'clock. Then I've been working, because I work from home. And I haven't had a chance to do anything. I didn't even pick up my DeLorean today. So if any of you have been watching my DeLorean builds, that's not going to be here till probably Monday. So... and then I'll have another C3PO one out by then, I'm guessing. And then I'm working on the Arduino stuff. So, all cool. Let's have a look at some of your chat first. Mark, hi Wayne, great start to the C3PO. But thanks for that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit there. Alan, just to let you know, I sorted R2. Thank God, Alan. I'll tell you what, the amount of people I've had telling me about the problems with the R2, and there's only so much I can do without seeing it. And it really gets me, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel disheartened that I can't help more than I can. Because I can give you advice, and chances are, most of the time, it's either the pins are in wrong, they're in back to front, they're in the wrong thing, or, in some people's cases, that the pins are actually missing or they've been bent. But I haven't known the problem with actual devices like motors and stuff and sensors not working, because we did test them as we went along. Unless they've come out when they've been put together. But if anyone has emailed me and stuff asking for help, I normally give a generic answer now because I don't know what I can do short of seeing it. But I hope you understand that. So there we go. Martin Burrows, drinking on the job. Martin, Mrs. Wildaway will tell you, I am teetotal. This is the first beer I've had probably in a year. So I'm telling you, a couple of mouthfuls, I'll be giddy as hell. And it'll take away the illness. That's my thinking. This is medicine. Wayne, did you get the voice and face recognition to work on R2? Asks Andy Carroll. Yeah, I did. On the showcase video, you see me talking to it, and it's reacting to me. So I think the hardest thing I had on that showcase video, because we haven't talked about this, it's been ages since we had a video, isn't it? Connecting, well, the connecting video I did, connecting R2-D2 to the local Wi-Fi. People are asking me how they do it, having problems. To this day, I still don't know how I did it. It wasn't working, it wasn't reading the scanner, and then I was just waving it around and it made a beeping noise and paired it. And I was like, what did I do? And I couldn't repeat it. So luckily enough, that was the one that was filmed. So you could see him like accept the code in that video. And I'm like, I don't know how it worked. I think it was a fluke. Carl, there's a lot of illness going around. I don't normally get ill. I think the last time I was ill, I had no voice. You saw that. I tried to build a DeLorean when I did it. And I don't feel ill. That's the real thing. I'm aching all over like I've got some sort of like old man arthritis or something. I don't know. Toby, you're underage. You can drink in your own as long as you're older than 14. Jason Platt, I have to resend your poster to make it. That's the poster that's coming all the way from America. My daughter loved New York, by the way. It was very cold, she said. But she came back with 786 pictures. The Chelsea winners, very kindly, Wayne. Don't mind if I do. JD coming right up. See, I'm a sucker for a rum and coke if I'm going to have a spirit there. David Fenn, strange there's been no Partworks launched in January, but this year nothing advertised yet. David Fenn, I've been looking into that. So why haven't we got the X-Wing out at the moment? Okay, more to the point, why did the Star Wars helmets finish at 80 with a natural progression going onto the Star Wars bus, which I think is up to something like 22 or something now in Spain, and we haven't seen it, even though Spain did get the helmets first, but we followed, I think, 10 later. I think there's something definitely going on with the licensing, big time. And I believe I had a conversation with Mark Tadgell about some of the things that Disney, Star Wars and Legoland are doing at the moment, which is not good stuff. So I think they are reining back on some of that licensing. So I don't think we're going to see it anytime soon. If you don't see the X-Wing this year, I wouldn't be surprised at all now. But again, it's still tumbleweeds for D'Agostini. I haven't heard a thing. And my, what's it called? The Valentino Rossi motorcycle? I don't know. You guys will still be getting yours if you've subscribed to that. Up to, I don't know, what is it? Pack 7, which would be issue 24 to 27, something like that. That's when I will be continuing that. If I miss any chat, I apologise. Because I've had to change my computer screens. Just so you know, I did have a big 50-inch screen here. I had to get rid of it because since Christmas I've had 2 migraines. And when I have a migraine, I can't see a thing. I am completely blind for about half an hour. And I'm starting to think sitting that close to a 50-inch screen is what's caused it. So now I've put my free monitor setup back up. So over here I've got my Twitch chat. Over here, I've got my YouTube chat, which is why I can look at the camera and look at chat at the same time. And over here, I've got all my management for the cameras and stuff like that. So that's that. But I don't normally get migraines, and in the last year, Mrs. Wildaway will tell you I've had loads. I don't know why. But then they give me this drug called sematriptopin or something like that, and I wouldn't say I'm high as a kite. It just confuses me. I can't even I know what my name and my date of birth is, but trying to speak it is another thing. It's really weird. I don't like it. When are you painting the C-3PO, says Rocky Diamond? I've already started. Look, let me show you this. There is the head. See? That looks cool, doesn't it? Now, see, I've been really rubbing people up the wrong way. People saying, should have primed it. Got to put a primer on it. Must do a primer. Or you got to put primer on it. You don't have to prime absolutely everything. This stuck absolutely perfect to this plastic. Now the rubber hands I will be priming. Don't worry, it's going to be a black gloss primer and I'll be putting this gold on. But I do check these things when I do them. And someone said about the lacquer, I can get a clear lacquer to keep the shine on it. Look at that. Can you see that's gone dull? That's my lacquer test. If you put a lacquer on it, it's going to go dull. Trust me. So the chrome effect stays with just the spray. And if you want to put a primer on, you can. But because it's smooth, it's glossy, and it's a really good stick, it's a waste of time, if you ask me. Saying that, though, I might have to do it for this, because I think this has already been painted. I want to show you this because, as you can see, look, I've already cut the middle out now with a Dremel. Now, I haven't done this one on video because I haven't filmed it, but I've got another one to do. So I'm going to film the other one for the video and show this is one I've done earlier, sort of thing. Basically, that was a Dremel. And then my dad gave me this brilliant tool here. Look at this. They're like needle files inside a bit like those screw ones you can get with different kinds of needle files in there. Look, all different shapes and stuff. This is a brilliant tool. So I basically sat myself downstairs and I was there just giving it the old to get that in. But that looks really good. So I can't wait to paint that. But the next thing I'm doing will be showing you how I cut them out. And then showing this bit here, which is the body, which still needs to be painted and masked off. But, oh look, I've got the wrong bit of body. I've got the front. But I've already put a little alcove in the back. I'm not going to get it. For the battery pack. Now the battery pack I'm using is, if you remember it, is one of the old R2-D2 test packs. And I'm going to stick this inside the back with a hole just to show the switch. So I can put the switch on and off for the back. Really simple. I've got about 3 of these. One from a test R2-D2, one from this R2-D2, and one from the X-Wing build. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's go back to chat. Sorry, I got squirrel moment then. Chelsea Winners, am I going to put a speaker in the C3PO way? No, I'm not. I'm not going to be doing a speaker and I'm not going to be doing any walking or mechanics or anything like that. Because the reason is, all it's going to do is sit next to R2-D2 up there. And occasionally when I'm doing videos, I'll flick the switch on to have the lights on. Actually, probably when I'm doing all my videos. Other than that, it's not going to do anything. So for that reason, I won't be filling up the holes in the back either. But when I do my videos, I'm giving you the idea. So if you want to fill them up afterwards, you can. But obviously to do that, you're going to have to put it together, fill the holes up, and then spray it. God help you if you need to get back inside that thing again. That'll be funny. I paint with Penny. Wayne, you're a bad influence, mate. I've decided I'm going to do C3PO that you're doing. It's all your fault. You know what? I didn't know anything about the C3PO until Mark Tadgell, who's been giving me the R2-D2 series, said he had a spare one. He says he ordered 2, and Mrs. Welder Wayne won't have you believe that at all. That she reckons he ordered one for me to get. So I bought one off of him, and then I got it because I just wanted something sitting next to R2-D2 there. And then when I saw the colour, I'm like, I know I'm colourblind, but that's just a joke. There's nowhere near it. But that paint I bought, again, it's on my Amazon shop, which is let's have a look. Where are we? Nothing is working today. I don't know. It's not on there. Wait a minute, it might be. There we go. On my Amazon shop, as you can see there, you'll see a link in, if you follow that link there, you'll see the C3PO in the movie memorabilia section, and the paint for it in the Model Builders Emporium. And the paint is I can't remember the brand. It's a gold chrome, but it's the only one in there. And it's brilliant paint. But as I said, it's all chrome paints aren't durable. I've never seen a chrome paint that's durable, unless you get a real chrome on it. So if you're going to be playing with it, you need to think of another solution, not that gold paint. But, I mean, it's been on the desk rubbing around and stuff like that for ages, and it hasn't come off. So, but I'm just being a little bit, I don't know what the word is. I'm trying to be a little bit delicate with it, because I don't want to break it. So, I saw a test from D'Agostino for the Lula Landing diorama. I hope it gets a UK release. Craig Thornton, I really do hope that gets a release too. That'd be something I'd really be interested in building. Steve Graham, Eagle wants to stopping using newsagents, sub only in future. Have you heard, Wayne? No, I haven't, but it wouldn't surprise me. R2-D2 was probably the last one. Sorry, dear Stina, I get them so confused now. DeLorean's probably the last one, but if I can't get it from the newsagents, there's no way I'll be going for Eaglemoss again because their logistics is terrible. David Fenn, the X-Wing has launched in Germany. It's a strange way UK. I don't know. Again, it's licensing. I don't know how we've upset the market. Perhaps they're waiting to see the results of Brexit. What do you reckon? John February, I have 2 to 3 John, I don't know how I'd cope if I had 2 to 3 migraines a week. The migraine's bad enough, but these tablets, if I take them quick enough, I don't get the headache. But as I said, I'm dopey as hell. The trouble is, the next day, if I cough, if I move my head, I get a shot of pain from my head, and the tablets don't help that at all. Timothy Day, not if you warm the lacquer first. Timothy, I don't know if you've watched Tested with Adam Savage from the old Mythbuster series. They tried that and it didn't work, so that's why I haven't tried it. They tried to see how to keep a chrome effect paint on different products like foam, metal, wood and stuff like that, and nothing does it. And their solution in the end was to pay for someone to chrome it, which is a bloody lot of money. So that's the best thing I can do. Chris Camper, show my girlfriend wants to see Phoebe. She has 2... Oh, that's not good. Phoebe's downstairs at the moment having her dinner, so she'll be up later. Because if she doesn't sit to her routine, I don't sleep tonight. Svi, yep, some lacquer kills the shine. That's why that's why not everyone lacquers their life-size R2D today. If it sticks straight out, the use can use it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's up to you. I mean, it's everyone's own C3PO, but I found the best effect was just to spray it directly on there, and you get that sort of finish. I have seen other people's, and they look a lot duller and a lot darker as well, darker gold. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that gold that C3PO is in A New Hope, short of gilding it. Tom and Ewelina, how about new figurines from Eaglemoss Marvel Movie Collection? You didn't buy or something? No, I haven't been buying the Marvel Movie Collections for ages. To be honest with you, the only ones I want would probably be the Hulk in the Ragnarok outfit, Thor in the Ragnarok outfit. That's probably it. I saw the Harry Potter collection in there as well, but again, it will go on to like 300 with bit characters. I can't be collecting them. Bit like that Doctor Who thing. Oh, Palpatine 1975. Yes, Happy New Year, and how is Singapore? I didn't see you on there. Sorry about that. 1971 Street Hawk. Good evening, sir. Sorry, I'm reading Mrs. World Wayne's comments. Make sure I'm not being slated. What else have I got to show you? I think I've showed you everything I was going to show you tonight on that. Oh, I really need to get more things sorted out. But yeah, that was a challenge. Out of the whole build at the moment, that was the challenge. Doing the electrics weren't too bad. But the eyes. Now, you've seen the eyes. You've seen them light up. I'm not going to light them up again. If you want to see that, look on the video. They're good, but the problem is they're backlit and it lights the whole eye up. If you look at a close-up of 3PO, it's got sort of like pinpoint lights around. I think there's 3 of them, which actually light up the whole light. So if you really wanted to go down to that detail, there is a solution for you. And I'm going to mention this in my next video, but if I bring over my other monitor here, you know these people here, Model Mods. Go to modelmods.com, speak to Corey and Chloe. Today, they have sent me some of the 3D printed parts for the lights. And I haven't put them together yet or anything like that, but they've already got the holes ready to receive, as you can see here, the 3 pinpricks of light. So the lights will look a lot more realistic than what I've got there. But yeah, I will get the details up on the screen when I do the YouTube video. But thank you so much for that, Corey. These are absolutely amazing. And to say these have been 3D printed, they're immaculate. You know, with 3D prints, you can normally see the layers or something like that. You can't see a thing on this. It looks like just a block of plastic that's come out. And the vents are brilliant. Can you see that? So that's the solution for the 3PO's eyes, big time. And I will demonstrate that when I do the next video. Brow Bunny, hi Wayne, the VW camper is coming out soon. I thought it was already out. Am I wrong? I thought it was already out. I want it. Hi Simon Lewis, 1971 Street Hawk. Apparently the Dodge Charger will be in the UK in April. Oh, that could be good. I need something to build because once the DeLorean's finished in May, I got the Arduino C3PO is going to last probably another 3 videos, if that. It'll just be videos of landscapes. I do have another YouTube channel, you know, which is actually funny enough called Welcome to My World. And on it, all I've got is like relaxing noises. Like, let's show you. It'll make you laugh, this will. Like, I went to Yarmouth in the summer, and I took a video of some beach. Oh, sorry. I've just been told to swap my... See, this is why I've got a moderator. Telling me when I'm doing things and when I'm not doing things. See, I really need to look at that. Thank you, people. Do have these problems. Yeah, I have got another website. I'm just trying to find it. I can't even... Yeah, look, I've got my other website. I'm going to go back to that screen now. It's called... There we go. Look, Welcome to My World. And I've got like sounds of relaxation, babbling brook and waterfall, or sounds of relaxation, crashing waves, beach life. It just de-stresses me. And thank you so much, so much to the people that have. I'm gonna put a link here. 1 second. Sorry, I'm just mucking around here while things work because nothing seems to be working at the moment. Oh God, that's not it. 1 second. Where is it? There we go. Thank you so much for the people that watched the video of me building a robot with Riley. He absolutely loved it, and it's a big thing in his school that how many views he can get for a video, and I think the most he's ever had is like 5 views, and the most in his class was 20 views. His videos had 161 views now. Look, check this out. Now, he hardly makes any videos, but if any of you ever want to subscribe to him, because I do help him out on his channel and stuff like that, the link there in chat is his little YouTube channel. He'd love a little subscribe there to give him give him a bit of a trump in the playground. Oh, it's fun making that though. That's over there now. Just a little robot out of a tin can he got for Christmas. So, Svi, I'm telling you, I've had a drink and now I can't even operate a computer properly, can I? But yeah, no, I enjoyed making that video big time. Mark Goff, where have you gone? I'm here. Did not see any of the 3D prints from Corey and Chloe. You're behind. Oh, sorry, I'm going to show you again then. These are the eyes. Look. See? With the 3 little pinpricks ready to receive. I'm guessing Chloe's probably going to be making the mod for that, for lights and stuff. But they are absolutely brilliant. But I will show you more of those in the next C3PO video. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to press the wrong button. You still got model mods up? Yeah, no, I thought, well, you can't beat that free advertising, can you, Corey? It's the ale. It's 4.5%, and I'm starting to get the beer sweats already. So I have showed you now, David Pinner. Sorry, I'm reading chat from back on. That's what they look like. Really good. They only came today, but I said I was at the airport all day today, so when I come back, I was like, oh my God, everything's going... Stop drinking. This is my new stream. You watch me slowly get pissed on stream over the course of an hour or so. Until at the end, I'm just on the floor. You could just see like the top of my head, a bit like the crest of a moon. Oh dear. Where are we? As far as Corey and Chloe haven't come up with all-in-one kit for the EL wire, I wouldn't be surprised if it's coming. I know Chloe's already been working on the power mod for it, so the inverter's actually built into the power mod. I said I haven't got that issue yet, but I don't know if you can see from up here. I've got the... No, you can't really see it. I've already got the old flux bands going down, because I have to complete that for the video. And then I'm going to rip them all out and put the new ones in. But people have specifically requested this time that I show them how I put the EL wire in it. So I think what I'm going to do is complete that build, as in with the flux bands, and then I'll do a separate video afterwards. Because what I've noticed, a lot of people in Mexico and stuff like that are liking being able to go straight to the issue number. So if I bundle the EL rope, thank God this ale, 4.5%. If I bundle the EL wire in with that video, they get confused thinking it comes. So that's why I do it. Oh, Corey, saw the bottle says 5.4, not 54. I don't know. It tastes like a 54, I tell you. It's got that taste. Michael Green, hello, brother. My brother is dying to get on this show. He's been building the Millennium Falcon in Australia. He's got the whole Thunderbird 2 kit, which he used my discount code for. And from what I understand, because I saw him at Christmas, he came over from Australia over to England. He hasn't started it yet. So, bless him. Oh, thank you, Alan. Thanks for subscribing to him. You're going to make his day. He's actually with me tomorrow, so I have to go to Essex tomorrow. It's a 100-mile drive to Essex, and then I bring them back tomorrow. That's Riley and Faith, my son and daughter. I've got 4 kids, by the way. I've got 2 young ones and 2 elder ones. But yeah, the 2 younger ones come back tomorrow, and then they go back to their mums on Sunday. And then we repeat that every other weekend. So basically, it's a 400-mile round trip every other weekend. But I like driving, so I normally got my headphones in, listening to an audiobook or something. Wow. So we have to change the channel name to Wank Up with Wayne or Wank Up with Wayne. We could do. Who does this? It's a tech tutor. Oh, it's Awesome Hardware. Do you watch them too? Carl and Paul, and they drink a different beer every stream, and by the end of it, they're steaming. And there was a great one where Kyle was opening a bottle up and he couldn't get the bottle open, and the thing just exploded in his face. It was so funny. Yes, hello, Michael Green. Timothy Day, put a tiny dot of super glue in each flux band bracket to keep wires straight and light flows better. I don't have that problem, Timothy, so I've got eel rope. So yeah, don't drink, kids. That's a bad thing. That's just coloured water. As a matter of fact, with the consistency and the froth on it, it looks a little bit more like dehydrated urine. Can you advise on what Thunderbird 2 mods are available? Michael, brother, I said Chloe is working on it, but that site that you saw, I can't remember the name of the guy who built it on the Thunderbird 2 Facebook site. You can get in touch with him through that Facebook site. So you could always ask him. And to be honest with you, because it's in Japan or around that way, it's easier to post to you rather than something coming from England posting to you down to Australia. I guess. I don't know how the logistics of it work. And Andy Carroll, Wayne, would you build the Imperial Star Destroyer Avenger 1/27,000th scale and let... Oh. Now, how big is 1/27,000th scale? As a matter of fact, someone posted up the other day a 1/18th scale Millennium Falcon. It was like 18 foot long. That looked impressive. Red City 1965. I don't like cider. I can't stand cider. It tastes like bile to me. I've really dragged the conversation to the gutter. I never have liked cider, and it really gives me heartburn as well. But I could drink lager till the cows come home. And being an Aussie, I should be drinking the Forex or the Fosters. But I thought I'll try that out tonight, and it is quite nice. Back to work for you, Jason. Oh, bless you. Sorry, sir. Watch my language. I will. I'm sorry, Mrs. Waldewine. I won't do it again. But yeah, I've had a busy Christmas. So you probably saw I didn't do any videos from the Showcase R2-D2 one until the new year because I wasn't really around much. So with all my family coming over from Australia, it's the only time every 2 years we all get to be together. So that's why I haven't been making videos. But I have at the moment, but I is getting struggling about what videos I'm going to make. I am impressed with what I've done there. Look, I'm going to keep showing you that. I was well impressed at how I've cut that out. Look, I'm going to show you what this looks like before that. Hang on a second. Why am I wearing headphones? I've just noticed I've had headphones on. I can't hear anything in them. Why didn't someone tell me I had my headphones on? Look, that's what it looks like. So I've had to cut that out. So I dremeled all of that out. Dremel has to be on a slow speed if you're doing this yourself. If you have it too fast, you're going to melt the plastic. Once it's dremeled, you can get a cutting bit for that and just cut that out. I just used the sanding bit on a slow setting and sanded it out. And then I did the detail work with me little gadget there, my little shank. So, yeah, that's one to do. That's the one I'm going to be doing on video when I do that one next. Hi, Horlicks! How's it going, sir? We're all drinking tonight, apparently. I started. I've got no intention of finishing, apart from the bottle. Sorry, Wayne, I missed your take on the X-Wing subscription earlier. Any news? I don't think it's happening at the moment. I'll tell you why when you'll know the X-Wing's coming out. When they announce the Star Wars bus collection, then you can expect the X-Wing to follow, I reckon. If the Star Wars bus collection doesn't come out in this country, I don't think the X-Wing's coming out in this country until way down the line, if ever. But you can't second guess anything at the moment. I don't know when their financial years run from, you see. Is it January to January or is it April to April? Because that might make a thing as well, if you like. Because if they've got nothing released, then obviously their year-on-year results are going to be terrible. And that's not going to be good for anybody. I did notice D'Agostini have re-released the Moon Orbiter, the Earth and the Moon and the Sun Orbiter, a bit like their Orrery that they did. Have you seen that? I'm sure that's been out before and that's a re-release, but they're advertising it as new. And now I would normally build that. I said I built the Orrery up to Saturn, I think it was, and then I moved house and the thing bent and I had to chuck it. Not good. Jason, any news on Ecto 1? Nothing yet. Again, if it sees the light of day. That's the bad thing about these trials. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. Whets your appetite and it just takes it away. On one of your videos, you tried to colour the EO White's hide. It used heat shrink. It works great. David Pinham, for the amount of heat shrink that I would have needed to do that whole run, it wouldn't have bent very well. And it would have taken a lot of melting. With that paint, I just painted it. One coat, done. Simple. Simples. Don't drink too much. It'll be world of pain. Tomorrow morning, it probably will be world of pain. Michael Green, Fab Bowl, that is so funny. Fab Bowl. Fab Bowl. Michael, have you been drinking? Love your PJs. Oh, you saw my PJs. Look, they're I'm all in Star Wars theme today. Look, apart from my fat belly, I've got my Star Wars top on. Look, and I've got my Star Wars little comic leggings on. So tonight's fashion show, sponsored by Star Wars, is me just decked out in Star Wars gear. Inspired by Paper Penny for the headphones. I didn't even realise I was wearing them. I tested it earlier because the stream wasn't loading, so I put it on to make sure I could hear myself, and when that was happening, I was meant to take them off, but I didn't. But I've got a new microphone. I don't know how it sounds. This is a condenser mic, so if I'm really close to it or I'm really far away from it, there isn't too much of a difference with the sound. This microphone, I'll tell you now, was £45. And again, that's on my Amazon store, bit.ly/World of Wayne. I was using a Yeti mic before, which is like a £120 microphone. This one beats it to a ground. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'm so happy. I was after condenser mic and I saw the reviews on this. I was so happy with the reviews. I did my own review on Amazon for it with a demonstration to be using it. I love this microphone. It's really, and for that price, it's metal. It comes with a metal stand, really heavy. Great. So if you're looking for a new microphone, that's the one you want. You thought I was having sound issues? I was having sound issues on my videos because I keep forgetting when I'm doing work over here. Doesn't matter how good the condenser mic is, you're not going to be able to hear me very well. I normally wear my lavalier mic. And when I'm not, or I'm going over there, I normally pin this to a wire I've got down here. And sometimes that's where it stays and I forget to put it on. So I'm not going to lose a whole video just because of sound. Yes, I'm wearing PJs because I feel poorly. That's right, Mrs. World of Wayne. Phoebe's coming, Cheryl. Wait on. Surely given the success R2, you'd think they'd rush X-Wing out. David, I think it's not their decision. It's going to be not Lucasfilm. It's going to be Disney's decision at the end of the day. Whether they're going to allow it and what sort of cut they want from it. Dirk. Hi, Dirk. Red City 965. Would love to do X-Wing, but as I'm only R2-D2 issue 17 to 20, which are out of stock, I think I'll pass for now. Really? Where are you living, Red City? Are you in the UK or are you elsewhere? Chris Clamping, you started the McLaren F1 build, but when I moved, it got damaged and lost too many parts. I gave up on it. Yeah, when I lost that Ori, I did like the Ori. I wanted to have it motorised so it would just go around on its own. But they're so delicate. If anyone's ever done it, it's like these big L-shaped metal things, and they're so easy to bend. And when it fell, it bent everything, and I couldn't bend them back into straight. Plus, the planets, you talking about primer on gears, they needed a primer because you could just scratch it with your finger and you'd get a scratch in it. So, but if I didn't know back then that was Eaglemoss. Now I know. Was it Eaglemoss? Yeah. Who did that? Or D'Aristini? Who did the Ori? It was Eaglemoss, wasn't it? Whoever it was, I was surprised. Oh, Michael Green, Fab Bowl making a comment. I look like Leia with headphones on. Really? I've got no hair. I could probably sport that metal bikini though. I've told Mrs. World of Wayne I'm buying her a metal bikini. She doesn't know why yet. It's because I've got this Jabba the Hutt fetish. I want to just sit here like Jabba. Martin Burrows, Corey, I believe Wayne was secretly playing Xbox with turtle beaches on behind your model mod screen. I forgot to take them off. Hey, at least I didn't have porn on the other screen. I wouldn't have that. As a matter of fact, I mean, look, let me show you my my screen. What we got here? We've got World of Wayne forum. I'll advertise that later. I've been having a chat in the forum. I've got my Arduino there. EL wire. If you want to buy some EL wire. As you can see there, look, this is the shop for the EL wire. This is where I get all my EL wire needs. My calendar, my work stuff, Facebook, D'Agostini. There's nothing interesting. Nothing interesting at all on my my YouTube set, on my Chrome bookmarks. Is that DSL? I was going to buy one from Egos, but tickets don't have any issues. Where'd you get those PJs from? David, I think... Don't quote me, I think they might be Primark, but you'll have to ask Mrs. World of Wayne because she got them for me. I believe I was ill in hospital for a month when she got me these. So I was sporting these, walking around a hospital ward for a month with what they call a psoas abscess, which apparently could have killed me. And I always add that. Mrs. World of Wayne likes that because, you know, if they hadn't discovered it, it probably would have. I was a brave soldier. But I couldn't walk. That's what happened. It stopped me walking. No idea how I got it, but it was like in my psoas muscle, which connects your sort of like sternum to your leg. Mrs. World of Wayne for sure. I'll send Phoebe up soon. God, Phoebe's going to drive me nuts, especially if I just had a beer. I want a Johnny 5. I've thrown money at my screen. Well, on that model mod site, I'm going to go back to it now. Corey, if you're still in here, or Chloe, what's this all about? Hang on, let's just go. You're going to watch me do this yourself now. Look, what's this? Johnny 5 Robot V mods. You haven't got anything in there yet, but I'm intrigued. What's that all about there? Ooh, I don't think they've updated the C3PO yet as well with those eyes. But that's interesting, isn't it? What's that all about? Is someone building a Johnny 5 that I can get hold of? That'd be good. Ah, Robbie Bobby, Happy New Year, sir. What are you going to be doing, Robbie Bobby, if X-Wing doesn't come out? Have you got any ideas? Because at the moment, I'm twiddling my thumbs, not sure what I'm going to do. As a matter of fact, I was watching Paint with Penny and Horlicks last night, and I've been thinking, that Root Master's starting to look really attractive now. Fleetwood J, great forum. Thanks for likes of my Root Master post. Oh, that's all cool, Fleetwood J. I've been reading the forum on my phone. I do find it hard to type on the forum on my phone, so I have to wait till I get home for that. So we'll have to see. Are you going to do the camper van? That's a possibility. I still want to do Randy Cooper's Explorers model. Which I'm sure you guys are absolutely sick and tired of me showing at the moment, but he keeps doing different things. It's like, oh my god, where is it? Model kits. Oh, it's already on there. I'm just scrolling through it before I transition over. And with this 3D printer I've got coming, Mrs. World of Wayne, I was going to tackle the full-size R2-D2, and I've got all the STL files for that now, but I'd really like to make Explorers Thunder Road, definitely. And I still want to make Vincent from the Black Hole. And I am aiming to get to Milton Keynes library before the 29th of January because they've got a full-size Vincent from the Black Hole there. And I want to see it because I'm interested in building that. And I can get the STL files for that, but someone wants £80 for them. So I'm going to see if there's a way I can get hold of them where I'm not paying £80. That's a lot of money for just a little CAD file. David T, making the tea, anyone want one? I don't think tea is going to mix with ale, David. There's a video on YouTube of someone building a full-size Millennium Falcon cockpit. I saw someone do that in their man cave, Red City 1965. It looked really good. And I think it was made out of cardboard, actually. And then they put skins over the top of it. It looked really good with lights going through it. See, that was the thing here. I was thinking, because like when I sit here, I don't know how you know. I mean, I've showed you before. Oh, my studio's changed. I used to have the camera on a boom arm. It's not now. It's static on my monitor. But where I sit, all these Marvel figures behind me, you can't really see. So I was wondering, that big screen TV that I had there, should I put it behind me and have something on that screen? But I've stuck it in my son's room for now. I've got no use for it at the moment. This was a TV that was going to go down to the dump. Brand new Hitachi state-of-the-art smart TV that failed to start working. I opened it up, saw the motherboard had some blown capacitors, and then rather than replace the capacitors, found that I could buy a new motherboard on eBay for about 20 quid. So I bought the new motherboard. It's been working fine since. So if you've got electrics that don't work, my advice, crack them open and check the part number on the motherboard, because chances are everything's just plug and play with motherboards now. As a matter of fact, I have got a build coming soon, probably around about June, July time, before the Insomnia Gaming Festival. I had a TFT, I could mean that's showing the days. Had an LCD monitor. I've taken it apart and just taken the screen out, and I'm aiming to build a screen into the side of a PC. So it's got like a hologram look on it, so you'll be able to see straight through the screen to all the gumph of a PC, but you'll still have the image of the screen, which means it's got to be really well backlit from the PC, so it's going to be white inside. Loads of people have done it on YouTube. You should have a look for it, but they look really impressive. Robbie Bobby, I have no idea, nor have I. No idea. Perhaps I'll build different size R2s. No, Carl, no news on Ecto 1 yet. Nothing at all. Ah, Corey, future plans you're looking at. You're whetting my appetite, sir. Oh my God, they look good. But yeah, my big YouTube channels I'm watching at the moment. Marty's Model Makeovers, and then the last issue he showed you all his makerspace where he gets these dinky toys and restores them. He gave me the idea for the little paint box I've got down there to stop everything around my workshop area getting painted. I love that, and I didn't know anything about Adam Savage's Tested subscription channel. And I started watching that, especially where he's making the astronaut's helmet and stuff. Captivated. So that's what I've been watching lately. So I rang Hatchet today, and strangely, they had my details from D'Agostini builds, really? And the lady I was speaking to was from D'Agostini Customer Service team. Must have made D'Agostini are brilliant. You didn't ring D'Agostini, did you? So that's strange. But it's even stranger that Build the DeLorean is marketed by D'Agostini in Japan, not Eagle Moss. Go figure that one out. Hi, my C3 has a silver right leg. Yep, Bro Bunny, mine is going to have a silver right leg too. The only thing, I haven't actually got any silver paint, so that'll be one of the last things I do. It's going to be a metallic silver. It's not going to be dull. I mean, I have got silver paint, but it's like the acrylic-y sort. I'd rather have the spray paint. Someone did comment my video saying, why am I painting the inside when I can spray it? And I'm like, well, it don't really make a difference. You're not going to see it. So, and it goes on thicker if you paint it with a brush. And it works a treat. There's no light bleed in there at all. But I don't know what it is. If anyone's got a YouTube channel site, I'm looking at Paint with Penny, Chris Camplin, who else? Robbie Bobby, down the list. I don't know if I've missed anyone. I'm sorry. I've found that I've had some really vulgar comments lately. And you don't get to see them because they just go straight into a health review. But I don't know if it's the new year and everyone's getting pissed off. And I know this most depressing day of the year is coming up. I think it's something like the 15th of January. But wow, I must have either really pissed someone off or some people have got some real problems. It does. It don't bother me at all. It just makes me laugh thinking someone's come to the effort to write the best insult they can about what I can do with C3PO apparently, and I'm like, okay, I'll give that a try later. Not on video because I'll get a strike from YouTube. Svi, I'm getting the CR10 S5, the 500mm plate. So theoretically, I can build the R2 dome in one piece. But again, Paper Penny, are you still in here? That one piece dome, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but do I need to print that with supports? Because if I do, I looked on what am I using? Simplify 3D, and God, it's going to be expensive if I'm using supports with it. But I don't know if I need to because it's quite a gradual dome. I've seen the idea about the LCD screen. Yeah, Brown Bunny, it's really good. And I had an old Dell screen. Funny enough, these screens, when you crack them open, I've got a Bush here, a HP here, an Acer here. Crack them open, guaranteed it's going to be 3 brands. It's either going to be Panasonic, it's either going to be LG, or it's going to be Sony inside. Isn't it weird? So the Dell one I cracked open had LG inside it. Don't know how that works. Timothy Day, have you seen the full-size R2 refrigerator on dudeIwantThat.com? No. I remember that site. There used to be another one called IWantOneOfThem.com. And they were selling a MiG fighter jet or something for £100,000 or something like that. That was ages ago. No, it was Hatchet for sure. I was chasing up my lost issue for Rootmaster. That's just crazy stuff. No problems, Chris. Always happy to give a shout out. Oh, you've got a channel for your figures. John Fairbrother. What's your channel name? John, actually, I'm just going to click on your name. Hang on a second. Oops. I've transitioned again. Transition. John, I've bookmarked that. I'll have a look at that afterwards. That's cool. I hope not. It's the 15th is my son's birthday. I thought it was funny when I got a dislike on my Quiz of the Year show. I guess someone was upset they didn't win. It does make me laugh when you get dislikes on your video. Now, either it's someone that I've pissed off in the past because I'm straight. I'll tell people as it is. But when they get a dislike, either A, before I put a video up, it's been up for like 5 seconds and dislike comes, or all I've done is like attach a light to the DeLorean or something, and someone's like give a dislike, and I'm thinking, are you sitting there going, oh, look what he's doing. He's putting that light on the car. Oh, the bastard. Oh, dislike. It doesn't make sense, does it? When I did my last year, I had loads, but I just ignore them best you can do. I ignore them. I don't even acknowledge them because they go in the health review, but it is quite artistic, some of the things they come up with. And it's not just like one line either. Sometimes it's a whole paragraph of like complete spiel, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. But each to their own. Now, Mr. Badley's files don't need supports. Excellent. They're awesome that way. But after a while, you'll learn to look at your slicer and you'll just know, right, okay, that's excellent. Because the last thing I want to do, Penny, is print out a dome in one piece for it to collapse on itself. That's a hell of a lot of filament, I'm guessing. Richard Roberts, hi Wayne. Have you ever built any of the wooden ships like the ones on Model Space? I would love to, and I've already told D'Agostini I'd love to do something like that as well. I'd like to build the Victory or something with a lot of rigging. I've got absolutely nowhere to put it, but I've got a lot of friends down from Portsmouth, and I've always liked the whole nautical theme. If you look at my bathroom here, it's all nautical theme. I've got anchors on the wall and everything. I would love to do something like that, but God, it looks fiddly. Because it's not just a straight, out the box sort of thing. I saw the Model Space official forum where they're building it and they're having to file the pieces down and shape them, and it's a lot of work. Not cheaper to purchase metal dome for the R2-D2. I've got no idea. I'm guessing that's a lot of expensive. Again, the person to ask for that would be Svi. You might know that about the metal domes for R2-D2. I don't think Mark's in here tonight. Although Alan's saying it'll cost 8,000. 8,000? I ain't got 8,000. Sophie, I tried printing bits without supports, and if you don't have your printer set up really well, you're sagging across the gap, saying that Simplify 3D does go a bit overboard with them. Yeah, I know you can change the amount of supports it puts on, Sophie, but you know, for things like the overhangs, obviously that's fine. But when I did the whole dome, it wanted to put supports everywhere, and I think it went from a cost of filament from like £50 to something like £250 with a print time of a week or something stupid like that. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Someone disliked my connection video on my 2D2. It beggars belief. But if I've learned anything from building videos and doing these part works is, on one hand, you meet some great people and you meet a brilliant community spirit. But then you've got this other side where I'm like, how can you possibly have falling outs and the amount of arguments and bitterness when you're all supposed to be sharing the same passion? I don't get it. I mean, I don't really speak to her anymore, but I spoke to Joe Walser about it as well, saying I just don't get it. That we're all building something we like. Why are we starting to get protective? This was in the other Facebook group. Why are we starting to get protective about something which we're all doing? And taking, I don't get it. I just do not get it. That's why I left the group. So we should be sharing passions. You don't see this in the model railway industry, trust me. In the model railways, you go around to those exhibitions, they're only too happy to show you and share ideas and stuff like that. I don't do that, by the way. My dad does, so that's how I got into that scene. I think you should release some comments, but edited. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? I'll probably put them up on the forum. That'd be good. I could name and shame. They are trolling accounts though, because their YouTube accounts haven't got anything on them, so it does make me laugh. I guess giving dislikes and trolling as a form of venting, it saves them from barking at the moon, annoying the neighbours. Well, disliking, I said I don't mind disliking, because disliking's all engagement. Whether you like or dislike, I get engagement from it. I'd have 1,000 dislikes. I don't care. That's fine. It's the comments, though, where someone's had to go to the effort of writing something. And it must be so painful to actually write something out, have a paragraph and think, that's the most vilest stuff I can think. This is going to piss him off. And press enter, and it will come up, this comment has been held for review. And they're thinking, oh, okay, that was a waste of time. Because I moderate my channel quite a lot. And to be honest with you, I don't have to do anything because it goes into a held review tab. There's one or two I've had in there. I haven't had loads. But weird. But if someone's got a disagreement or they're not happy about something, you've seen them up there, and I try to justify what I do. Someone said the C3PO sucks, and I'm like, cool. Sports on printers up to 45 degrees. You probably won't need. Thanks, Corey. It's after the angle starts needing support, but if you're making big, then probably not as bad. Excellent. So I've got no idea of 3D printers. I'm going to be starting small to actually get the idea of how they work. But that's when I get one. See, now Mrs. Welderwain's still in here. And yeah, she's probably just shaking her head because I've been talking about this 3D printer and she doesn't kind of know that I'm getting one. It's about £695, that printer, babe. Just so you know. I guess giving dislikes and trolling for... Oh, yeah, I've read that one. Sorry. Erin plays. Bit expensive. Aye. Cheap. Svi, cheapest you've seen for an aluminium dome is £350. See? A lot of money, innit? Cheryl, Phoebe's coming. I can hear her. She'll be sent up soon and she'll be scratching along the door when... Mrs. Welderwain sends her up. Horlicks, yeah, printing in one piece should be fine, although in my experience of printing, you may get sagging around the dome openings. Right, okay. See, the openings along the side, I don't mind putting supports in, but it was trying to put supports into the centerpieces for the openings at the top. So you can imagine how much that would have been. Look how expressive I'm getting with my hand. This is the owl. Get very expressive with my hand, like an actor. This is how Mrs. Welderwain talks. She's a teacher, you see, so when she talks like this. And if she's making a point, she'll talk them out. It's like she's directing aircraft. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the sofa. Mark's here. He's just got in the room. Mark, we're talking about domes for the R2s, the metal domes. How much are they going for? Because I know you got one, didn't you? So we totally agree, Payne. When I decided to try doing my R2D in ABS and it's constantly failing, warping and clogging up. Yeah, I don't think I'm even going to try ABS. The amount of horror stories I've heard with that, Svi. Paper Penny, Mark Tadgell, we were saying earlier that you've had a lot to answer for the C3PO. We all want to do it. Yep. Mark, you're to blame. Definitely, because I generally love everyone I've come across. We're all sharing a hobby. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I don't understand where the politics come from it. If anything, if you were to say, oh God, here's Phoebe. Phoebe, come here. Everyone wants to see you. Oh, there she is. I've got to talk to you now. If you were to say, name an industry where everyone gets on, a community where there's no politics, the model building one, and perhaps the chess industry, is probably one that I'd say. I can't understand where conflict comes from. Right, what do you want to say to everyone? Are you happy to be here today? You show everyone your teeth? Show everyone your teeth. Give them a smile. Give them a smile. There's a lovely smile, isn't it? Yeah, you've got lovely teethies. Robbie, sorry if you said before, Wayne, but have you any info about the X-Wing? I've emailed Model Space, they can't give me an answer. Robbie Bobby, I think that the Star Wars bus collection would come out before the X-Wing, because that's well overdue to come out. And if it doesn't come out, then I'm guessing it's a licensing issue. So, what? What do you want? You are just playing up to the camera, aren't you? You're playing up to the camera and all these people. Brad Buddy, hi. I might be doing another R2D2, but this time go black and copper. I've known a few people who have done that. I've seen the guy that does the 3D. I can't remember his name. I'm such a bad person who does the 3D print models. He's got different helmets, different domes. Sorry, for the R2D2 D'Agostini one. So you could turn it into a different droid. And they're 3D printable, which is pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna put you on the floor. Okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're not going to have any separation anxiety, are you? No? Are you sure? Have you said hello to everyone? Go on, say hello to everyone again. She's like a little Joey kangaroo, isn't she? Oh, Phoebe. Jeff the Talking Mongoose. That's a great name. Jason Wade, do you know when the X-Wing's coming out, Jason? As I said, no. If it comes out this year, I would be surprised. There we go. Mark Tadgell, £420. And on the R2 Builders site, all the details are about that. I have mentioned that in my link before as well. Did you see my D'Agostini 3D dome? Oh, although the pictures you sent me. Yeah, I did. Again, I've been at the airport all day today and I was up really early, so I didn't see anything last night because I went to bed early. As a matter of fact, oh wow, I've got some. I'm gonna leave the pictures I've got here. This is of the 3D eyes that I showed you earlier on. These for the C3PO. Look, Mark, look at them. To light up the C3PO, if you didn't want to do it the other way. I'm going to put them on the next video so I can actually make a showcase of it. So that'd be cool. What else? Everyone loves you now, Phoebe. Corey, I've got a Flash Forge creator going cheap. Anyone wants a Flash Forge? Is that a 3D printer? I don't know. See, I'm so out of it when it comes to things like that. If you're going to go with a laser cut dome, I'll introduce you to... right, okay. I love your little Russell. I have two myself. Phoebe's not really a Jack Russell. Well, she's part Jack Russell. She's a Jack Chi. She's a Jack Russell Chihuahua. That's why she's got the little cute face and the shorter little nose, and she's just stupid, aren't you? And unlike a Chihuahua, she's not yappy at all. As a matter of fact, she don't make a noise. Sometimes we have to hold a mirror under her nose to see she's still alive. That's all right, Cheryl. Phoebe's just down here now, and that's what my hands are doing. I'm stroking her. Wait, have you seen the Bandai Star Wars model kits? If so, what do you think of them? Quality is meant to be excellent. I haven't seen the Red City. I'll have to make a note of that one as well. Bandai. I'll have a look at that after the stream. Okay. Are you planning to go to any cons this year, Jason in Cornwall? Yes, I want to go to the London Film and Comic Con. I want to go to the Birmingham Comic Con. I'm definitely going to the Milton Keynes Robot Con, which is only on to the end of the month. Plus anything else that grabs my attention. But I said to Mark that I want to go along with him when he goes on his R2D2 Builders Club when they go to some of these cons, so I can see what goes on there. Cheryl, Phoebe to do a live feed. I reckon if I sat Phoebe in front of a camera, like the old Periscope, she could probably sit there for ages. P40F20, it seems weird that you in the UK haven't got X-Wing yet. I've been getting it in. It is weird. And you know, the funny thing is, we got the test before anyone in the world. So something's going on with the licenses. Something's going on with DeAgostini in this country. I've got no idea what it is. Robbie, well, due to family matters, I may need to return to the States. Oh, God. I might do X-Wing there, but I've just been focused on a real cheesy 80s channel. There's nothing cheesy about 80s channel. As a matter of fact, a retro channel would be excellent. That's what I wanted to do behind here, you know, just have complete retro things. I know you've got your He-Man and stuff up there. I wanted things like the ZX Spectrum, perhaps a Commodore 64, or a Lost Boys poster, you know, all the pop art 80s stuff. A Rubik's Cube, a Rubik's Snake. That'd be wicked. Mine was called Bonnie and Clyde. Yes, Chris, the X-Wing crews are properly labelled. Thank God. DeAgostini's games are not good for that. At least they learn. Yeah, 1 second. I will you at Birmingham Con. The club will be there. Ah, excellent. I'm definitely going to Birmingham. And I'm definitely going to the London Film and Comic Con. There's some people I want to meet. Maybe Jason McCall's have pissed him off with his official stuff. I think there's already been a discussion about that. The official was only on there because of Joe, from what I understand. But yeah, you've heard my feelings about the group. I just don't understand that Facebook group. As a matter of fact, I've sort of died down my Facebook presence a bit because at the moment, I don't know if anyone else has noticed that Facebook just seems to be a whole mountain of people resharing irrelevant things and advertisements. It's getting on my nerves big time. Mrs. World Away, Mark Tadgell, if he goes anywhere with you, he's not allowed his credit card. Oh, but I want to buy one. Michael sort you out with Fusion 360. Mark, please inform me what Fusion 360 is. I've got absolutely no idea. Joe's been really busy, David. Really busy. That's all I know, though, because I haven't spoke to Joe for a long time. Joe's a good guy. Unfortunately, he got caught up in a lot of mess between the two channels, and which didn't need to happen because there's nothing to argue about. No one owns anything. It's just a passion that you're sharing. I don't get it. Is it me? Is it me? I don't know. Cheryl, just give Wayne pocket money to take. Esther, can I have £695? It's what the guys use when 3D printing. Svi, are you still in here? You're 3D printing different sections of your R2-D2 with different coloured filament. Is that deliberate? Because, like, wouldn't it be easier to have it all one colour so you can prime it, and then when you prime it, it's going to be all the same sort of tone, I suppose? I don't know. Hey, man, when will 106 of DeLorean be coming out your channel? It's probably not going to be till Monday. I haven't even picked it up. It's sitting in the shop at the moment because I said I've been at the airport today. I've been working today. I haven't had a chance. I'm not going to get a chance tomorrow because I'm on the way to Essex. The weekend I've got the kids here. Monday's going to be the first chance I've got to go and get it done. So I've heard it's a fiddly one. Has anyone done 106 yet? I've heard it's a bit fiddly. So see you later, Simon. He has just started a Fusion 360 tutorial. Ah, right, okay. I will have a look and see what that's all about. Hi, on YouTube, there was a guy who walks you through... Oh, right, okay, yeah. Jason, just got my batteries for the R2-D2. God, they take a long time to charge. Jason in Cornwall. They're taking about 3 to 4 hours each one of mine. I had a couple which didn't say full. It just stopped at 4.2. And I took it out, and when I plugged it in, about 2 minutes later, it said full. So, I don't know what that was all about, but mine worked fine. You know, since I powered that R2-D2 unit up for the showcase video, it hasn't been powered up since. This is why I haven't done any mods or anything, because it's probably just going to sit up there now. So, Paul Hart, hi, Wayne, thanks for your help with the DeLorean so far. Cheers from Adelaide, Australia. My hometown, or my home city. How's Adelaide at the moment? Is it baking hot? I'm sure it is. You know, at Christmas we used to go to Christie's Beach in Adelaide and celebrate our Christmases on the beach there. Oh no, C3PO's in pieces. Yeah, he big time is. Big time. 46 screws, if anyone's wondering, to undo C3PO. But what, I mean, look, what sort of colour's that compared to the... They were way off. I do think that it had to be a problem in production. There's no way you could get that through quality control and say, yeah, that'll do. We can't afford the gold paint. Anthony Hewitt, hi Wayne, hope all is well. 3D printed a full-size Commander Cody helmet. I hope to post photos. That would be wicked. Anything like that, people are really interested in. Anything creative, I'm telling you. I mean, it must have been about 40 minutes of watching Adam Savage make that astronaut's helmet with a 3D printed helmet, and then he added the bits to it, and I was just captivated. It reminds me of the old Blue Peter days with the old Tracy Island and stuff. Every time, I don't know if it's something that's common among the builders, but just watching someone build something is quite mesmerising. It's quite like watching a lava lamp, I find. A bit relaxing. It'll be a great day out with Wayne's credit card. Mark, I won't be sent one, I'll tell you. I'll be sent with a couple of shiny pennies in my pocket. And then it'll be like, off you go. Paul Hart, 39 today, into the 40s later. Any beach is great. Christmas on the beach ain't the same though, Paul. I remember having an old tinsel tree on the beach. It's not the same. But, you know, I haven't been back to Australia since 1978. But I still remember I lived in Campbell Road, Elizabeth Down, South Australia, 5113. How's that? I still remember my address. Chris Clay, best take R2 batteries out if you haven't already. I haven't taken them out, no. I had them on the side for about a month, and they didn't lose really much charge, so good to check though. I think that'll probably be something I'll do tomorrow actually, if I get time before I start work. Frank Gallagher, have I said that right? Gallagher. Hi, Wayne, what's the news on the Terminator build? Are they going ahead with it? Still no news on that at the moment. Hatchet are still busy with their Rootmaster. I don't know if any new things are going ahead with that at the moment. Jason Way, where did you get your gold spray for C3PO? I'm planning to do it myself. I got it from my Amazon store. You go to this, I'm going to put it in here. bit.ly/World of Wayne. And just click on the model. Hang on a second. There you go. And just click on the movie memorabilia, and it's on there. That's that one. And if any of you, where am I? God, I can't control anything. Are interested in joining the forum, because we're always chatting on the forum. This is the forum address up here. worldofwayne.proboards.com, and we're all chatting on there. Vince, who did all the caricatures and stuff like that, he helps me moderate the group, and when I'm not available to chat, he's normally stepping in for me so I can chat with you all. But there, unlike other forums, you can say whatever you like. You want to slate someone, you slate someone. You get it out there. Don't hold that stuff in, vent it. I don't mind. But there you go. So that's that. Let's turn that off. What am I doing? That's better. Cool. I've got to figure out these transitions. I'm not used to having 3 screens here. I'm just used to having one big one and a little one over here. And normally, if you notice, I normally go like this when I'm reading comments. I don't have to do that now because I haven't got the boom arm in there. Look, I've still got half a beer. This is how much of a big drinker I am. We're, I don't know how many hours into the stream now. It must be about an hour, 10 minutes into the stream, and I've only drunk half a beer. Mrs. Worldway, Mark Tadger, I'm lucky if he answers the phone to me when he's busy. Yeah, I have my phone on silent, so sometimes I don't hear it. Don't shake with fear. Shake with anticipation, Mrs. Worldway. Anthony, hi, Wayne. Hope it's all well. 3D printed. Oh, you've said that one. I've seen that. Oh, what's the news? Oh, and I've said that one as well. Hang on. Oh my God. I've just scrolled down on chat and just realised there's crap load still. Bear with me, I'm catching up. Chris Campion, how comes I moved to England? Okay, I'll see if I get this story right. My parents went over to Australia as one of these £10 poms. They gave birth to me, but when they landed in Australia, my mum got news that her mum in this country had died. So obviously, going into a new country and then finding out your mum's died is pretty heartbreaking. So she was pretty homesick for all the time she was there. And getting to Australia was cheap. It was only £10, but getting back from Australia to England was expensive. So obviously it took a load of money for them to come back. But obviously I was settled there. So it did uproot us all. But when I came back, I went to live in Ruislip, Middlesex, near Wembley, and Eastcote actually I lived. And then a year later we moved to Basildon. And I lived in, well, not Basildon, Pitsea, near Basildon. So I lived in Pitsea from 1979 to 2006. And then from 2006 to now, I've been living up in Corby because my family moved up there. Chris, if you want to slate me, slate me. The better slates, the better. Just make sure that it's it rolls off the tongue. It's eloquent. I like good insults, like in the Breakfast Club, the old stupid, worthless, lazy, no good, goddamn, freeloading son of a bitch, retarded, big mouth, know-it-all, asshole, jerk. Something like that. It got to flow off the tongue. What software do you do for YouTube Live? Okay, I use OBS, Orlix, OBS Studio, but I don't link it directly to YouTube. The reason being is because they play around with the video, which makes the video less quality when you're actually streaming, which isn't good. So then I stream my OBS for a program called Restream, which is online. And it sends it to Restream, and then Restream sends it out to Twitch and to YouTube. Matter of fact, I just realised I turned my Twitch chat off. So if you're watching on Twitch and I haven't been talking to your comments, I apologise for that. I've only just realised it hasn't been on. So it's streaming at the moment to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And it gives you the full 1080p, 30 frames per second quality, or 60. I don't know what I'm on at the moment. I think I'm on 60 actually. It just seems to be better quality than going directly to YouTube. So that's that. Penny, your name should be Arthur because that's how many bottles of beer it takes to get drunk. Half a beer, get it? Oh, that's good. That's a good one, Penny. I think I was called Half Pint when I was in school, actually. Not because I was drunk, because I was really thin. What happened? I got married. That's what happened. I used to be really painfully overweight, underweight, really painfully. I used to be like under 9 stone, and my mum used to take me to the doctors who kept telling me about the car that needed fuel to run. And then look at me. There's just more of me to love. Mark, Paul Whitrow would like to meet you as I've been helping Paul out. Oh, that's cool. I'm happy to. I'm going to get myself some merchandise. I've got to look part of the crowd. Chris Cadbury, we might have passed each other along the way. Probably. I don't really remember my time in Eastcote when I moved there. I do remember that it was close to Wembley. And the garden was a really old wartime like house with a shelter at the bottom of the garden. And it was from the bottom of the garden, you could look right over on the horizon and see the Heathrow flight path as well, because it's quite near Heathrow. Red City 965, a nice Arlie Emery tirade to go down well. Yeah, that was excellent. Full Metal Jacket would have been a brilliant film if they just stopped it halfway through the film, because the second half of the movie was terrible, but the first half with the training, that was excellent. What did Penny say? I was listening to Penny's jokes last night on her channel, Paint with Penny. Oh my God, come on, Penny. They are good. That is because I got a good woman looking after me. When I got this psoas, I lost 4 stone in, how long was it, babe? It was like a month. 4 stone in a month. That's how bad it was. And my only wish, because I didn't want to look at myself in a mirror, I looked horrible, gaunt. I looked like a cancer patient. A lot of people said that as well. And I said to Mrs. Welder Wayne, please just feed me up and get my fat back. So I think we went out that night when I got released anyway. We had a Subway, we had a McDonald's, and she's been feeding me ever since. Chris Carroll, I was halfway through eating a horse the other day and I thought to myself, I'm not as hungry as I thought I was. What's going on? Is it that time of night, is it, where the dad jokes come in? Mrs. Speed just got home from work, so I'm off to make a cuppa. See you in the forum, peeps. Yeah, see you later, Speed. Take care, mate. Wallace, we were looking to do a joint stream, but broadcast to my channel and also Pennies at the same time. Restream will do anything that OBS sends to it. So if you've got, because I know you've been using Google Hangouts, but with OBS you can either use Hangouts or you can use, what's the other one? Skype or Google Duo. There's loads of them out there, and just cut the actual image of the person and have it on the screen. The advantage with Google Hangouts, I think it automatically changes between the cameras of whoever's talking, but the quality is not that good. So that's why, if you look at some of the other streamers, like I think Barnacles and Jay's 2 Cents, they don't do it anymore. Used to do Tech Talk. Phoebe wants to go out. Hang on a second. What they used to do was they used to have a Skype phone call, and then they'd cut the pace, because you can use OBS to just cut a certain area of the screen so that you're both on the screen at the same time. In different, like the Brady Bunch. You know, you can have it all around like the Brady Bunch. That's cool. But there are different versions, ways to do that. So, Paul, take care. Have a good time at work, sir. I'll be back next week in Colchester. Cool. You'll have to inbox me, mate. Who you talking to? You should all come to Colchester. I did have family in Colchester. It's got a good zoo and a good castle. That's where the glass house is if you're in the military. John Hunter, Happy New Year, Wayne. You know, I used to work with someone called John Hunter. How weird's that? I don't think you're the same person, though. I know. 4 months. She thought I was going to die. I think everyone did. Wasn't a good time. A Roman walks into a bar, here we go, and holds up 2 fingers. He says, 5 pints, please, Mr. Bartender. I bought my partner a fridge for Christmas. I couldn't wait to see her face like, stop it, people! Come on. You thought my jokes were bad, Mrs. Welder Wayne? Oh my God. I got a sick joke. Does anyone want to hear a sick joke? Mrs. Welder Wayne's like, no, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. I'm going to say it. What's worse than finding 10 cats in a bin? Finding 1 cat in 10 bins. Yep, that's the one. Paper Penny got it. Cheryl's horrified. It's bad. What's the date for Birmingham Comic Con? I did have that, Mrs. Welder Wayne. You should know that. It's in the calendar. I will check. I think it's June, isn't it? I'm looking. You got the MCN Comic Con, which is the 23rd and 24th of March. Is that the one you're on about, Mark? Because you've also got Collectomania Birmingham. Which I believe is June time. I'm just checking that now. I don't think they've announced it yet, have they? Because Collectomania is normally about June time. What's called a nun on a mobility scooter? I don't know. Take care, David. I bought an R2-D2 from eBay just before Christmas, 164, and found up to 70 from eBay. So if anyone has any issues going cheap, I would love to have them. Oh, right, wow. You know, eBay is a valuable resource for getting hold of R2-D2 things now it's finished. because people aren't being able to shift the magazines. So I won't be surprised if they start going down to $5.99 and stuff like that. Red City. Oh my God. It's become the joke thing. Right, people, I need to go to bed. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, and it's now something like 9:20, is it? I don't know. I can't get my blooming thing. It's 9:22. So, video releases. So, Monday I'm going to be doing the DeLorean release. On Thursday, I should have another C3PO video coming out, and I should also have another live stream. And then starting from the last week of January, I'm going to start the Arduino courses. So I'll be doing that one a week, because they're going to be pretty in-depth. I don't know how long they run yet, because I've only done a trial one. In the first Arduino one, just so you know, we're not doing any programming, or we're not linking any electrics together either. We're going to be talking about the hardware and exactly what each pin does, what the symbols are and stuff like that. So that's coming the end of January. But thank you for joining me tonight. I have got a quarter of the beer left to Drew, so I will chug that. Shall I chug that now? Shall I chug it? Well, that's going to make for an interesting night. Woo! Anyway, look, thanks for watching.